Welcome back to our channel, Build Beast. As you guys know, we are finally done with this G37 rebuild, and we mentioned in our previous video we were going to come back with another rebuild. It is a V8 and it's American muscle, and it is also a crowd killer, so you guys can probably guess what it is. So without wasting any time, let us show you guys. Alright guys, let me show you the 2014 Ford Mustang GT. We've had it for some time now, and we finally got some time to rebuild this beast. So let's go ahead, give it a quick wash. It's gotten really dirty, and then we'll go over all the damage on this V8.
Alright guys, it's time to start this bad boy up. Let's go ahead, start it up, and give you guys a cold start. Hope you guys enjoy the V8 sound.
Alright guys, we finally washed up this GT. It was a bit of work, but we finally got it clean. As far as the damage on this car, luckily the driver's side took no damage at all. The fender and the door are perfectly fine. This car took most of the damage on the front end. The bumper is completely gone, the grille and the bottom. We noticed that there's no radiator support, and the car took hit on the radiator. The AC condenser and the radiator is completely gone. Luckily it's not leaking, so we're gonna have to replace them anyways.
Alright, as far as the passenger side, the fender is totally gone. We need to replace the fender. Luckily there's no damage to the hood, but there's a little damage right here that we need to fix. It's not an issue. And also we need to fix this area of the door. We'll get it fixed. But the major damage is right here. As you see, the brimper brake came all the way down. I think knuckle is broken, and also the control arm and the tie rods are bent. We shifted the wheel a little bit back, but don't worry, we're gonna replace everything. We're gonna fix that. And also there is no side skirt, so we need to buy a new one and replace that.
Alright guys, as far as the back of the car, starting off with the trunk lip, it's cracked from multiple places, so we're gonna have to replace that. The rear bumper, we have the rear bumper, it came with it, but it's also broken, so we're gonna have to order that one as well.
So guys, as far as the interior goes, luckily this car came with Recaro bucket seats, and the major thing that we like This car is a 6-speed manual. So we can't wait to put this car back together and shift those gears.
All right, guys, those were all the damages on this car. Let me show you all the good things that came on this car, starting with the cold air intake, Ford Racing throttle body, and a Ford Racing intake manifold. This car is sitting on coilovers, and this car came with good set of wheels, which are micro muscles.
All right, guys, enough of talking. Let's go ahead and start the rebuild by removing this fender, because it's rubbing against the tire and we need to move this car in the garage. So let's go ahead, remove all the 10mm and remove this fender.
Alright guys, so we already removed the passenger side fender. Now we're gonna move on to the front end of this car, remove the bumper, the headlights, lift this car up, take out all the damaged parts on the suspension, make a list, and then order all the parts that we need to make this rebuild done. Alright guys, so unfortunately our lift gave up on us. It's leaking some fluid, but however we have the car up a little bit. We're gonna go ahead, remove the wheels, and see what's the damage underneath.
So guys, we removed the wheel and we found this. So the knuckle is totally broken, so we need to replace the knuckle. And sadly the coilover is bent too. So let's go ahead, remove more parts and see what's more damage we found underneath. So let's go ahead. Alright guys, we got all the suspension part we need for this Mustang. I got this control arm and also got the spindle slash knuckle. So let's go ahead, slap them on, and we will take it on a first test drive.
Alright guys, so before we take this Mustang out for our first drive, we have three major things to change. Starting off with the radiator, the battery, and then the oil change, and then we'll show you guys our first drive of this Mustang.
All right, guys. Well, as you guys seen, we are all with the old one. Let's go ahead and put the brand new one in. We haven't got the AC condenser yet, but it's gonna be here in a couple days. So let's go ahead and put the radiator in. Alright guys, so we are finally done with the oil change. As you guys noticed that we took out the climate control and center console only because first our climate control wasn't working, and also when we started the car the dashboard lights start flickering. So we are in the process of diagnose what's going on with the car, but we got our brand new airbag steering wheel. So let's go ahead, remove the old one and put the new one in.
Alright guys, so we just put on the steering wheel airbag. We're done with that. We got this new AC condenser, so let's go ahead and slap this on.
Alright guys, as you guys see, in this video we removed the damaged part, we fixed the suspension, we changed the control arm and the knuckle, and also in the front we already replaced the radiator and AC condenser. It's good enough to take it on a test drive, so before we end this video we want you to come with us and take this car on a test drive. Are you guys ready?
Let's go.
Hell yeah.